Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you're new or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. And if you decide to subscribe today, thank you. Thank you to everybody who watches, everybody who's here with me. I know that without you all, my channel wouldn't be what it is. You can't have a channel without viewers. So I love you all. Big hugs. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series, an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, Book 1 here. I've read Book 1 aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube. Now Book 2 is also published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below, either to purchase or to watch me read Book 1 aloud to see if you like the story. Okay. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I am still offering those. The information to contact me to schedule a reading is in the description box. There's a lot of good stuff in the description box. Check it out. All right, so welcome back, everybody. I'll just try to quickly describe what I'm doing here. The Mother Speaks Tarot is a channel created specifically for the mother to speak. She has been ignored and downplayed for thousands of years. I didn't even know she existed when I was a kid. And so she asked me to create this channel as a platform for her to speak and be heard. She even gave me the name. So, of course, last month, because it was Mother's Day, and this is the Mother Speaks Tarot, we celebrated the mother energy all month long by receiving our messages by different mother energies. Now, this month is Father's Day, and here at the Mother Speaks Tarot, we love God. We really love the Lord, the masculine energy. I mean, when I was a kid, I was raised Catholic, but I was always all about God as far back as I can remember. Now, there goes the phone. And now that's what I call spirit, is the combination of the mother and the father together. And so we do very much respect the masculine, and we do want to hear what God, the Lord, has to say. So this month is Father's Day, and we're celebrating the father energy. And in fact, Father's Day is this weekend. Now, last week we got our messages from Master Jesus, and this week we are receiving our messages from Thoth. If you've been on my channel before, if you've watched my channel, you know that I've been calling him Thoth. I've seen him called a lot of different things. I've seen people call him Thoth. I've seen people call him Thoth, even Thought. But right before I started this week, I just kept hearing Thoth. So that's what I'm going to call him. And the reason he's father energy for this week is a long time ago I was meditating on, I meditate before I go to sleep, and I was meditating and I was almost asleep, and I was thinking about him. And I heard very, very clearly, "You are a good daughter." Woke me right up. So I love him. I love Thoth. And he is our energy that we are receiving these wonderful messages from today. So we'll be using his deck, the Thoth deck. This is what I was using when I first started the Mother Speaks Tarot. If I need to clarify, I'll use my writer. I haven't really had to clarify anything because the oracle at the end seems to be doing all of that. And, you know, I noticed before this month, I noticed that I had a lot of very lovely feminine decks. So I ordered some. Like last week, I used the Jesus deck that I got. And when I was thinking about that, I said to Thoth, I'm like, do you even have an oracle? And he's like, don't even worry about it. Just use Isis's oracle, because she has everything that I want to say in there. And I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, I taught her. Hello. You know, so and you know how I always want the tarot and the oracle to match. You know, when you look at these, they don't exactly, you know, but he's like, take my card. I'm like, okay. And he's like, put it on her box. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, see, we match enough, right? because she's got the moon behind her head, and so does he. Now that's because he's a moon god. So he's a masculine, but he's also a moon god. And for most of the world, they see the feminine as the moon. This is Luna, and this is my character Sunshine, and he's the sun. But actually, those totems have kind of gone back and forth, and so he actually is a moon god. So is Osiris, by the way. And Isis wears the solar disk above her head. So, these things can change up. But so he's a masculine, but he's got this feminine energy of the moon. Also, this is why I have my moon lamp out. I love it so much, and I've got it turning on all different colors and stuff. So, okay, so in case you don't know, as a reader, I read minor arcana as messages about your free will and major arcana as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom level encoded in your soul. The free will can sometimes get us to lower in vibration, but if you can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, eventually what you get is you get to a lifetime where you are what is called enlightened, and that is people like Jesus, people like Thoth, people like Isis. We know that they affect a great deal of positive change on the planet, and so when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking at your fate, but not really, because of the free will thing here. Now, there are times when we write things into our divine blueprint that we cannot change no matter what we do. It's because we wrote it like that, and those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have. So hang on, let me get a drink of water here and I'll start. Sorry guys. I try to keep my intros short, but there's just always so much for me to explain. Also, I needed the water because I'm here in California. It's like 106 today. I'm just like, oh, and I'm freezing though because the air is on so cold, but hey, I'm not complaining. This is what is at the heart of everything for you at this time. This is the feminine energy. This is the Empress. Okay, this is the mother. She is all about, now this is a Libra Taurus card. There could be a Libra or Taurus involved here. But this is a feminine energy. She is all of the queens. She is like the epitome of the feminine energy in the tarot deck. The only other people that she or the Emperor would ask for advice from would be the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Okay, so she is a very high energy. She is all about fertility, abundance. Sometimes there's pregnancy involved. You or someone could be pregnant at this time. I always say when you think about the Empress, start with Aphrodite or Venus, because she embodies a lot of that. She's love, she's prosperity, abundance and fertility and beauty as well. Gentleness, kindness, okay? This is the fruitfulness of your life, basically. So this could represent a person that is a lot like this, or this could just simply be you're focused on the abundance or the fertility of your life. This is your sacred feminine energy that you're focusing on developing. Man or woman, doesn't matter. The abundance, the fertility of your life energy is the feminine. So this is the energy that is crossing your Empress here, and this is the Ace of Discs. This is a new beginning. I think that you are focusing on the abundance of your life because a new life is coming. This is your earthly life. This is Earth, air. This is Earth. This is Taurus. So maybe this is a strong Taurus energy here, but this is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy, Earth energy, all about your health, all about your wealth. But I think what this is a new beginning in your life. This could be a financial opportunity. This could be some sort of advancement in business. It's possible that this is an engagement ring. This can be an engagement ring. However, I don't see anything that indicates marriage here, but I just feel like what these two are saying is that you are starting a new earthly life with the energy of your feminine, your feminine energy. You're planting, it's like she's the fertility, she's the field. Okay, I say that she is a field of potential. Just think of her like an egg. What is an egg? Okay, it is alive, but it's really a field of potential that needs that fertilization in order to begin growing. And so this is also kind of an egg. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a brand new life beginning. Whether this is a child, this could definitely be a child, say in its early stages. Okay? But this is a seed being planted in your fertile field to grow you a brand new life. Now, what is at the root of all of this is the Sagittarian energy of the Hanged Man. Now, I say Sagittarian because this is fire. Now, look, this is a very cool looking card with all this blue and green and stuff, but this is actually fire energy. Now, the Hanged Man, he's made a sacrifice. So there's some sort of sacrifice that you've made that is at the root of all this. This is the energy that's at the root of what is going on here. This Hanged Man hangs himself upside down to gain a new perspective. It is the hanging of himself upside down that is the sacrifice. Last week, if you were with me and we were reading, getting messages from Jesus, I said that he was the Hanged Man energy, and this is the perfect example why. You'll see, this is actually Osiris, who is also a moon god, like I just said. But see how he is crucified, like Jesus. So this one foot is nailed over here, while this other one looks like he's holding on to everlasting life. That's what he's hanging from, is everlasting life. He's got a snake coiled around his foot, like eternity or something maybe. But now this is right side up. So this is basically out with the old, in with the new type of stuff. You're readjusting, but you're trying to get a new perspective. Okay, this is I think that this new perspective is, what is your life going to be? Because this is a brand new life. You're you know that you have this wonderful fertility that you want to plant, but what's it going to look like when it starts growing? What is the new life that you want? What is the fire? What is going to light your fire, which is the Sagittarius energy, the fire energy. Sagittarius is fire energy. So you're looking to see what is this life going to look like? Also, whatever you did as a sacrifice for this new perspective is, see, this is the energy that's at the root of this. You did something. You sacrificed something so that you could see a new life for yourself. And this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time, and this is why, because this is an old era. This is the time of judgment. Judgment has come, judgment has been passed, and now it is moving out of your life at this time. This is the most recent past, and this is the eon. And it's called the eon in this deck, but it's really judgment. The time of reckoning. Okay, so that this judgment came to pass already. So now this is why that you are in this Hanged Man energy, because now what you're doing is trying to find out, what is your new era going to look like? Okay, to me an era is like 10 years or even the age of a pet. You know what I mean? So what's this new era in your life going to look like? Because you'll see right here, this is the old era back here, this is Ra, and then this ghostly figure right here, which looks very young, like a child, that's Horus. That's the new age. This is the transition between the old age into the age of Aquarius, to the age of the divine sunchild Horus. So what is your new sunchild Horus era going to look like? That's the perspective you're looking for here. You know, before you plant a garden, you do have to plan it out. And I'm seeing this like the divine blueprint. What did you plan? You already planned what you have to do. So maybe if you meditate, you can remember from your divine blueprint what it is this new perspective is. How does this garden need to be planted? You can remember, not figure it out. Remember, okay? By meditating. It comes from asking the right questions. So these two cards for me as a reader are future cards. This one first here, we've got fire here. This is the card of manifestation. 3 is the number of manifestation. This is putting your intentions out there. Okay, to bring in happiness. This little circle with the dot, that's the symbol for the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. See the sun right there? It's happy. It's a happy sun right there. So, whoop. Right now it's outside shining with a purpose. But yeah, it's happiness. Okay, so this is you sending out your intention. Okay, you are going to be manifesting a new life. And you know this. And you know that your intention that you send out brings back to you stuff. It brings stuff. Your intentions that you send out eventually come back in, and the stuff starts to show up in your life. Say you want to go on a trip to Disneyland, so you manifest it. You start, you see yourself at Disneyland in your head, and so you start to manifest it by checking, oh, how much does it cost? How are we going to get there? What are we going to do when we get there? That's manifesting, okay? You can also manifest by spell work and things like that. So it just depends on how you are comfortable manifesting that you're going to manifest this new life. Now, I feel like this is going to happen first though, okay? And then this, because what this is the 6 of Swords. Now, the 6 of Swords in other decks usually means moving on, okay? So there may be an element of moving on for you here, but what this one means in this particular deck for me the most, it's called Science. And what this particular card is focused on is like a mental journey, okay? It's when you ask a question, you get an answer. And a lot of the times that answer will leave you with more questions. And so then you continue on getting these answers. That's exactly what scientists do. Okay, so this is air energy. This is all about your thoughts. This is also about communication. This is about intellect. This is a mental journey of discovery. Okay, so this does have an element of journey. Sometimes if you are going on a journey or moving on, you may be crossing a body of water. But what I feel like this is about, it points to this cross and this rose that's in the center of it. Now the straight lines is masculine and the curved lines are feminine. So I feel like this cross is the masculine, and at its heart, this rose is the feminine. And so to me, like I said, to me that's the divine. That is what I call spirit, the combination of the father and the mother together. And so I feel like these swords are all questions, and they point at the heart of it. Like all the questions you're answering, it may be spirit at the heart of it, because you're looking for enlightenment, and it is through spirit that we get this enlightenment from. So You are, right now, you're probably, your life is in a somewhat of a suspension. It's at a standstill for a moment while you attempt to get this enlightenment. Now, these questions, this mental journey, this is something that can help you attain this. See what I'm saying? Retain the fire, the passion of the Sagittarian energy and combine it with your intellect. And you will understand what you are. You will receive the enlightenment of the Hanged Man. Just like I was saying, there's questions in order to get to remembering what you actually already wrote in your divine blueprint. Is just asking yourselves the right questions. Okay, but in a meditative state, not sitting there trying to work it out with a pen and paper, not trying to figure it out with your mind, more like meditating and connecting with the fire energy, which is also representative of spirit, in order to manifest the correct thing. Now, here is your hope card, and this is not very clear to me as a hope card. This is the Princess of Swords. So this could be an air sign, someone who is not completely mature. If they were a mature individual in body or mind, it would be the Queen of Swords. But this is the Princess. So they may not be mature inside or in body or even both. And this person is subject to great anger. The Queen of Swords has mastered her mind, and so she stays calm. She doesn't allow things to get the best of her and throw her into a negative energy. But this is her daughter, the Princess, who has not learned that just yet. Now, she is, this is called the anger of the gods, because she is... what makes her angry is injustice, manipulation, the innocent being taken advantage of, or people being weak at times, where they're required to be stronger for someone else. It's injustice. It's things like that that drive this person nutso and makes them really mad. Okay, so if you were hoping for, say, an air sign or like a feminine air sign in your life, this could be telling you this person gets mad. This person, they have a really good heart. They want justice for everybody, but they don't have enough self-control to keep from launching into this terrible anger. I am going to go ahead and get a card here from my cute, teeny tiny rider deck here. And what is cuter still is the teeny tiny little booklet. It comes with it. Look at how cute that is. It's like for a doll. All right, so Thoth. What's up with this Princess of Swords as a hope for Scorpio? The Lovers and the Queen of Swords. I think this is telling me that this is a Gemini. This is the card of Gemini, and then this is also, this is the Queen. This is the Mother. Well, let's see which one pops out. Okay, all right. I'm not going to do that here. Just pop out. Somebody pop out. What's up with this? Why is Scorpio hoping for a really Angry person. Oh, okay. So yeah, like when I just saw the Lovers and the Queen of Swords, it's combining with this person. You're seeing them as very independent. Like they've got everything they need. They've got it down. This is how you see them. Also like a queen. The Queen of Swords came out. But they're actually this. So this is what I was saying. You're hoping for someone maybe to help you. Or maybe partner up with you because they look like they've really got this going on. However, if you choose to get involved with this person, just know that they've got a temper. They've got a temper when it comes to things that seem unjust. Okay? Now this person here, yeah, she's got everything she needs. She looks really opulent. This is the card of being a single, independent person. This is the minor arcana card for the Empress. She's not a queen. She's not even a princess. But she is the very beginning of this Empress energy. So maybe you think that this is the Empress. Maybe you want to start a new life with this person, but they're not really that. They are actually still very immature inside. Okay, and they may be single and independent, but maybe it's because they haven't learned how to control their anger yet that they are single. All right, enough of that. A hope is a hope, you know. Just Thoth is telling you, be careful what you hope for. Boy, I don't think I've ever seen a card that says that more. Be careful what you hope for. All right, so this is your current environment or state of being. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is where you are feeling a little defensive, but hey, man, I have already fought 9 battles. I know what I'm doing now. I'm very experienced, so don't fuck with me. Because I am right now gathering my strength. I am strong enough to fight this last battle. Okay? That's what you're doing right now. You're gathering strength. And apparently, you see moving on and starting this new life as a battle. Well, you know, it does take some effort to dig in the ground and plant a seed. I wouldn't call it a battle. This is, again, more Sagittarius energy. Strong Sagittarius here. Sagittarius is the free spirit. I think maybe what a message here is to embody more of this free spirit, Scorpio. Maybe what you're being told here is that this is actually your possibility. This can be you. Maybe you don't need this person. This is a 9. This is a 9. Life doesn't always have to be a battle. Sometimes it's just peacefully planting a seed and watering it. And, you know, maybe it's a little backbreaking having to take care of your garden, but I wouldn't call it a battle of life and death. However, I feel you're very determined, you're very strong, you're very determined to take this fire energy and get to your happiness. Okay? The sun represents happiness, like I said right here, okay? So, this fire energy is the ability to manifest things, the ability to perform tasks. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy is all about energy. Fire energy is energy. What energy are you going to put into this manifestation? Battle energy? My little dog is dreaming, if you heard her woof. This is also arrows. How on point is this? What is your target? Little puppy. Little puppy. Nima. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I give you the kisses. You're okay. You're okay. There. Okay. Woke her up. So whatever she's yapping at isn't getting her anymore. All right. Now this is your fear card. Now the Tower is a big honkin' change. Okay. However, this is in the reverse. So this is no change. Something has to change. You want something to change because your fear is it not changing. This would be, if it was right side up, this would also be a reasonable fear card. People are often afraid of big, giant honkin' change. You don't want change. You do want change. You're afraid of being stuck in a rut, being stuck in an unhappy situation, following the old ways, and like an inability to change anything. Because this is being shown to you in a major arcana card, it's part of your divine blueprint. So this is something for you to contemplate if you don't know what this is, but I'm sure you do. Now this is the potential outcome. And this is the High Priestess. She is the one of the ones that the Emperor and Empress would go to for advice. Remember I said the Emperor and Empress, the only people they go to for advice is the High Priestess, and the Hierophant, which is the High Priest. This is in the reverse. Okay, so now this is Isis. This is Isis. You see, this is the solar disc that she wears in between these. I think they're cow horns. She knows everything. She has her intuition, okay? Her intuition is strong. See, these are like energetic feelers. She is connected to every frickin' thing. This should be upright for you, Scorpio. You're the most intuitive sign in the horoscope, the zodiac. And this thing that's sitting across her lap just looks like a bow. And I was just talking about this. These are arrows. Arrows of passion, I just heard. What is your mark? However, she's in the reverse. Now, I've said that these particular cards don't have reversed meanings. So if I wanted to, I could read all of these reversed cards like this energy is there, it just hasn't manifested yet. However, I've been feeling reversed meanings this entire week. So, I would have to say, Scorpio, that of course, this energy is there for you, but it hasn't fully manifested yet. I would say, of course, this energy is Scorpio, even though this is a Virgo energy. But this is showing you that you're not quite there with that intuition just yet. This Hanged Man is going to help you. Remember, I said that this enlightenment can be, remember what you're supposed to do. Remember what your blueprint is. Look at these crosses, you know. It's very similar. This X's, this grid work, thank you, grid work that they both have. This is about your divine blueprint. Your intuition is not as on point as it should be, because if it was, it would be easier for you to see this. So this is, to me, this is a message again, Scorpio, work on your intuition. Start exercising it like a muscle. Start making a journal or something and testing yourself. You know, I have a feeling this is going to happen, and then it happens or not, you know, and then write that down and just start really paying attention. You know, if you have tarot, you know, I wouldn't suggest reading for yourself every day because you can get really confused like that, but read for others as much as possible. Really start paying attention to what you know, because she knows, but she doesn't, she just knows. There's no way to say how she knows, she just does. You've got to pull it right out of your divine blueprint. Sometimes this is someone who has abilities that are using it for the wrong thing. I don't really see that, because when I see manifestation up here, it's upright and it looks very positive to me. So I feel like this is telling you that you may be wrong about something intuitively, or you may be, you're just being called that to be shown that your abilities need to be sharpened. This is the underlying energy of the whole spread. And, oh my God, again, you've got this Sagittarius energy. Okay. And we got Mercury over here, which rules Gemini, so there's more Gemini. Wow, this is a Virgo energy as well. Okay, so we have Virgo and Virgo with the High Priestess. Got some Aries energy here. But okay, so again, there was some communication that happened very quickly. It may be that the communication was about something that needs to happen very quickly as well. This was a very powerful communication, and it was very clear. And I'm seeing these, and now I'm feeling like you don't know which way to go. Look at all these arrows are pointing this way, this way, this way, this way, or this way. Which way do you go? You're in the center, right? Wow, I had this in the last reading, and it's telling me totally different things. This Hanged Man is really important, Scorpio. Whatever you learn, whatever enlightenment you get from this is really pivotal in your life. All right, let's get your Isis card out here. Let's see what Isis has to say. I'm going to close out your reading. Please don't forget to like, especially if this resonated with you. Please don't forget to check out my books. They're part of my Divine Blueprint. I do channel it. Alrighty. I hope you have a very good Father's Day. For those of you in the father role. It doesn't always have to be a man, you know. Sometimes we're mothers and fathers as well. Hey Thoth, what's up? What would you like Isis to tell? Oh. Okay, so when two fall out, I take the top one and put the other one back. All right. So another sign got this week. Yeah. Okay. So here's what's going to happen here. Hello. Trying to find it. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Now this Empress in the middle is making a lot more sense. Now look, check this out. And so is this angry feminine energy here. The brother in darkness. He always does this. Thank you. He always shows up really dark unless I hold it a certain way. Come on, Set. There we go. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of a negative energy source either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within, even though sometimes the source or difficulty appears to be external rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. Okay, so this is feminine power, and this also represents an opportunity for a new earthly life. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directed towards you, without being fearful. There is no need for fear, there is just need for more conscious, loving response. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother Set led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. He did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved divine son child. Gotta turn the page, guys. And deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, courage, intelligence, and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest power. Okay, so right here, this card came up to remind you that you do have the strength. You are very strong. Okay, so I can see now where this is a bit of a challenge, where this is a bit of a battle. You are battling the darker side of yourself. And you're going to be doing it with your feminine energy. And you've got it. You've got the strength to do this. I just got to find where I was now. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within you or directed towards you now. This will require your feminine strength. Feminine strength, what did I just say? To be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resist out of fear. Okay, all right. There's been judgment. Either you were being judged or you judged someone else. Alrighty. Compassion is great strength. It sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm even if it is dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directed towards you without judging them or their source or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. Yeah, that nine of wands, he's setting a boundary. If you see the Nine of Wands in other decks, there's a guy standing there, and he's got all those wands as he's setting boundaries. Okay. So this boundary will very often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action than this. This is the internal shift, the enlightenment that you're looking for. Listen to your heart and trust in your guidance. You are guided, however, to respond now and check the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. So here's another thing I want to clarify. Now, she says here, listen to your heart and trust in that guidance. This is all about love. This is how you're using your feminine energy to overcome this darkness within you or directed at you. This anger that you have within you or directed at you. This high priestess can also be anger directed at you. Okay? Yeah, there was judgment here. Sorry about that, guys. About knocking that. Oh, come on, man. Thank you. Okay, so this oracle also comes as spiritual revelation. Part of your spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through to greater consciousness. To not fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion, instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. You know, a lot of the times when people pass judgment on us, we go, God, you know, they were calling me this, just allow them, just whatever, they can think whatever they want, just let it go. You know what I mean? I know that seems hard at first, but once you start doing it, it is so easy to disengage from that kind of stuff, to not get entangled with that energy. Okay, so it's like, that's how compassion of the heart is. Like, if somebody gets mad at you for something, then just look at it, ask those questions. Well, why are they mad? Oh, because of this. Well, I know. Ask another question. Have I ever done that? Have I ever been judgmental? Have I ever been angry at someone because I'm just taking it out on them for no reason, and because I'm frustrated with something else, and now I'm yelling at this person and saying it's all their fault when it's really something else? I mean, we have all done that. So instead of reacting with more emotion and being drawn in and being entangled into this darkness, just accept that it's there, and use your compassionate heart of the feminine energy by understanding, kind of like a kind mother does with her child. How does she teach? Teach yourself like a kind mother teaching her child oh, I did this, I'm so ashamed. Well, you're not the only one who's done that, son or daughter. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But for you to, dude. All right. So trust your feminine values, whether man or woman, and don't believe for one moment that you are obliged to wear another's negativity for them. You are not. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do have negative energy rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you have to identify with it. It is not you, it is just energy and feeling. Let it flow, and it shall go. And then it discusses a ritual below. You could probably Google it if you want to do the ritual for the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Okay? Well, that just totally clarified everything. Thank you, Isis. Oh my goodness. So, all right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.